How you doing? Graham Lawler here, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, what I do is home brewing, taste testing and reviewing. Today what I'm going to do is my first home brew on my new BREWMONK B70. So I have the website here, the link mybrewmonk.eu. I have my Jack's take on a Guinness clone. So I'm going to get going here now and we'll get brewing. Let's go. Right, so guys, I have my recipe in. This is going to be my first brew on my BREWMONK Titan B70. The recipe's in. I'm literally hoping now. I'm going to press this button here. I walk out to my kit. You can see the Wi-Fi button has changed. The loading recipe is going. Now that has happened. See here, it says ready to brew Jack's Irish Stout. Press OK to continue. OK, and the little flame has started there. So I press the OK. You can see the little flame has started here. I'm just gonna walk away from my machine now. You can see here the area is wet. I've cleaned and sanitized the table or anything that's going to touch anything I'm going to use. So this is just fantastic. This is heating up. You can see it there, creeping up, getting ready to get to 67, and it's going to give me an alert, tell me to add me malts, add the grain bill. So in here now, getting the breakfast ready for the kids. Delighted, absolutely delighted. So it's giving me alert now. Time to add crushed malts. It's reached 67. Okay, so you can see there by the app on my tablet, it has told me that it's up to the 67. So I'm out here now. I'll remove the lid, put it onto the screen table. You can see here I have this little bung on the top of this pipe, which is telescopic for pulling up and down. And now I have my grain bill, and quite simply, going to add it in. And I get probably half it in there. That's a bit more than half. And give it a stir. The rest in. Get that mixed in. Make sure there's no dough balls. Right, so she's all mixed in now. You can see no dough balls, good consistency. What I'm gonna do now is take off the little rubber bung, as I didn't want any malts going in there. And I put on my second. That lined up roughly, and my little handles. And I'm gonna feed that down. Push this down now to about there. I want to go, it's only a couple of inches above the grain. I will stick the bung back in and add on my recirculation pipe. So this here now, put this on here. See there, lock goes on. What I'll do now is just switch on the pump. So you'll see instantly that'll start recirculating the wort while the mash is on. I'm going to lower it down a little. Doesn't need to be going so fast. So the app has now told me, or should I say my tablet has now told me that it's now time to add the sparge water. So what I'm simply going to do is knock off my pump. Recirculation is being done now by the pump. No need for me with my jugs anymore. I didn't leave that running the whole time. I had it running probably for maybe 5 minutes. Did a few bits, come back out. It was off for probably 10. Flicked it on and off. Everybody probably does it differently. I figure put it on and off, let it soak a bit, and then recirculate again. Anyway, what we're going to do now take off this part and the lid. Now this is usually my daughter Sarah's part. Anyone who watches my videos will know I generally lift the basket, and then Sarah will come along and slide in the little tray in the Carlson system. Fortunately for her, that process is no longer needed, but I will get her to add in the hops, so she still does have a part. So I'll just show you now with the handle. You can see the handle here has lovely little grooves, so when I put it in, it's not going to be sliding or can come out. Put it in here like so. Watch what I'm doing. So I can lift this now, and you can see, turn it, you see these little hooks? I can hook that on like so, I'm not lifting the whole lot up. I have my sparge water here. Because I have the mesh inside, I can pour that like so. All over that, it's going to spread it all across the grain. I'll let that do a bit, and then I'll add more in a minute. I'll just let that work its way through. Then I'll raise the basket up fully, and then we'll be getting ready for the boil. Here's my hops. Hops are in there. Put them in. I'm gonna hook my spider on here. I'm actually gonna get them in there. Get them nice and moist. Hook that onto the side and let the boil do its thing. Right, so we're at the cooling stage now. I have this new BREWMONK counterflow cooler. Lads, I can't begin to tell you how much this has just changed my life, this counterflow chiller. See that there at 60 point, look at it. I'll hold this here and the bloody thing will be going down as you're looking at it. It's unbelievable. 0.4 of a degree. It's that cooler chiller's only running, I'd say 2-3 minutes, and it's gotten more down. Look, just have it on the hose. What I actually did for the first couple of minutes, have my system, the basket hanging up there, scalding hot water, ran it through, power washed the thing, well, jet washed it with this on the line, and look there, that's about 3 seconds and we're gone down to 57 degrees. Unbelievable. So the wort was completely cooled down, probably no longer than 10 minutes anyway. I lost time, but look, coming out all cooled down, only 1.1 degrees, and now pumping it from here straight into the fermenter. Okay, so here we are now, eventually at the tasting. This stout, Jack's recipe, has had plenty of time. It's actually had nearly 7 weeks. So I'm just pouring it here now. Was carbonated with the usual 75-25 gas mix. You can see the beautiful cascading effect. Nice creamy head. She certainly smells like a stout. What will she taste like? Will Jack's Guinness clone be as good as a Guinness or close to a Guinness? We shall soon find out. She's settling away there now. Nice creamy head forming. I have to give it to him. It's a nice white head. It's not like similar ones that I've done that are more dark. You can see there. Sarah, you can have a look. Nice creamy white head. So I'll just top it off. She's not finished settling, but I don't want this video to go on all night. We'll just push the tap back. Let that finish. Now, she is settling nicely. You just can't beat that carbonation. So what I did since the last video, obviously I cooled it down with my cooling coil as you've seen in the video, transferred it into that fermentation bucket. Then I pitched the yeast. It was finished fermenting probably in about 5 days. It was very fast, and it finished out a little bit high for me in regards of a stout. This was 5.1%, which I kind of knew going into brewing it because Jack told me. But we'll see now what she tastes like. She's just about settled. Nice creamy head. Smells absolutely lovely. But will she taste as good? I know she's not fully settled. You might say that in the comments, but I don't mind. I want to dig in. I've waited long enough. Well, Jack, I have to give it to you. That is a lovely pint. Look at the lovely creamy head. Plenty of lacing around the glass. Look how creamy it is. Just sticking to the glass. A beautiful, beautiful pint. Anyway, if anyone wants this recipe, just stick it in the comments there, and I will make sure Jack's happy enough that I put his recipe all around the world. Close to a Guinness. It's not a million miles off. It's still not a Guinness. But by God, it's not far off. Anyway, if you liked the video, like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and cheers.